Hello, welcome back to another video. So happy to be here. In today's video, we'll be setting up my team career mode. You guys were wanting to see this, so I thought that this would be the first one we do. If this is your first time seeing my channel, welcome. Excited to have you here. Posted a video not too long ago. Go watch that. It was my first laps around the Madrid circuit. That is a good one to watch. To be honest, great circuit. I would absolutely recommend that video as well. Great video, fun to record. Excited for the future as well. So going through here on track selection, we've gone for 16 tracks for this first season. I reckon it's perfect amount. The first track will be starting in Australia, my home race. Going into Bahrain, skipping China and Japan. Then we skip Saudi and Miami to go into Canada. Before Monaco, Catalonia, Austria, Great Britain, which to be honest I'm pretty bad at. Belgium, skipping Hungary into Netherlands, Monza, Madrid, Azerbaijan, Singapore. Skip Texas before going to Mexico. I dislike Sao Paulo. I know a lot of you guys like it. I might have it in my second season if you want it, but we're skipping that this season. Then we go to Las Vegas before finishing off in Abu Dhabi. Settings. I'm gonna go through my settings. And I will, as I said in last video, I'm new to F1, so I will be going on with custom settings. Assists, I'm gonna go braking assist low, steering assist off with the line on. I reckon that's what will be good for us. Alright, so done that. Difficulty, I reckon 95% AI difficulty for now. Okay, that's where we will be at. I'll change that if I find it's not working. Qualifying length, I'm gonna go full for normal weekends, short for sprint weekends, and we'll do a long race so that we're getting a mix of 1 and 2 stoppers. Rules and flags on, regular, park permit on, and increase safety cars / red flags, so we might actually see something because normally you don't. Driver moves, I'm gonna go increased again, same reason, wanna actually see something, wanna have something, so that is why I'm doing that. Weather and time of day is perfect. Simulation settings, no recoveries. Car damages simulation with reduced rate. Collisions are on, and that will be our settings. We're gonna go official drivers and skipping tutorials. So here it's the same as last year's menu. I'm just gonna go through all this real quick. Using a random name here. Avatar, there's no real good ones really. I guess I'll go with this guy though. And now in here, background, so there's people manager, which lets you improve factory improvements quicker, head engineer, which gives you more resource points each week, and chief financial officer, which gives you more cash. I'm gonna go with head engineer. I feel like that's just more useful to me. And for starting facility investment, I'm going to be starting at base level. I'm going to go as low as possible for every single one of those. Team identity, team name. Now, I've been thinking about this, and we are going to be going with a team who has been in Formula 1 before. They have competed before. So we will be racing and managing Jaguar. Jaguar Racing is back. And obviously we have to go with that dark green they have for going on with a white and black. Just going to change up this green a bit. That would look more like the Jaguar. I think that's what they had. I'm not exactly sure, that was ages ago when they raced. Logo here, I'm gonna go with this, like that. Changing the style maybe, don't mind that. So this will be our logo, no background. Maybe we do need a background, so it just doesn't really blend in. I don't mind something like this, like that. I'm gonna go with that, but I want our background to be black. Team eye colors, we're gonna go with the same colors for everything here. Corporate, this is where the big decisions come in. Our sponsor, we got the same 3 sponsors as the last season game if you played that. I'm gonna go with Xenon, or however you pronounce it. I'm gonna be saying Xenon though. So Xenon will be our sponsor. 8.07 million with 420k each week. 4.8 million bonus if we get 10 points this season. Now, engine supplier this season we got 5. We got Honda, Audi, Red Bull, Ford, Ferrari, and Mercedes. Obviously, Mercedes way above everyone. Then you got Ferrari, who's just ahead of Red Bull. Quite far back is the Audi engine, and behind that is Honda. I'm gonna be going with the Audi engine. New engine. It's cheap. It's not awful. It's a good starting point, I reckon. And our 2 drivers, we got Kian Shields, Dino Beganovic, Roman Stanek, Amare Cordial, Richard Vishaw, and Jack Crawford. Sorry if I've butchered any of those names. I absolutely have. I already know it. So some very good drivers here. I'm gonna go with the American Jack Crawford as our main driver. Who do we want as our second driver? $80,000 to sign is absolutely biblical, by the way. But a 51 rating. Not sure if we want to go as low as 51. Could go Vishaw, could go Cordial. Vishaw's been knocking on the doors of F1 for a long time though. So we will sign him. Crawford Vishaw in the Audi powered Xenon car. Basically talking about the car. We do have some designs. We got quite a few. We got this one, which is quite basic. That's not really great. This has potential as I like that. Mid and actually pretty good. But I reckon this looks sick. So I'm gonna have to go with this one, to be honest. Ooh, so I reckon gloss finish. Mattish finish. The black, we want it to be, I actually don't mind the satin or the metallic. I'm gonna go with the metallic. And for this, I don't mind the metallic either. Yeah, I'm gonna go metallic for the green. Gives that nice dark colour. Save changes. This is the car I'll be using. The Compass vehicle. Suit. So colour, we'll go dark blue, green, white, black, and white. I reckon that looks good. Gloves. I like this body one. I reckon that's sick. Again, green, white, black. Black combo. I reckon that's what looks the best. And getting in here, done all the customization now. Getting into the real stuff. First thing we're gonna do is autofill all these. Make sure we get them all done before the weekend. Read our emails. Nothing important there. Also can't be bothered reading the emails, so do some upgrades. Nothing major. Before the first week, nothing should be coming in. Faculty improvements, very important. I'm gonna go development expansion. I personally think that's the best one. And contract management for engineering, we want to boost that so we can upgrade do 2 things in engineering. Here, I don't think any of these actually matters. We'll just do the top one. 2% more cash each week isn't awful as well. Last thing I want to do before simulating our first few days is do the decal editing. So I've just gone through, added all the logos, all the sponsors, all around the car. This is what we've came out with. Try to add 2 of all the available sponsors. I reckon it's worked out quite well. I did my best. Got the main sponsor on 3 times. Need that loyalty to improve. But yeah, this green, white and black Jaguar is what we'll be racing in Australia in the next video. So looking forward to that. Subscribe so you see it when it comes out. That is the car we'll be running. Just gonna edit the numbers real quick, just so that it looks a touch better. We'll do the same on the nose as the side, just to keep it even. So yeah, let's get to simulating now. First few days, 16th of February, and we have So, as I was saying, driver talks very early on in the season make sense. We'll be looking at 2 drivers who we could potentially sign for next season. Realistically, we can choose any of these drivers. The rest are just so ridiculously expensive, and there's just no chance I get to that. But Kimi Antonelli, I mean, he's done so well in real life, and he's actually fairly cheap. So I'm gonna confirm. So as I was saying, he's done really well in the real life. I reckon he'll get a big buff. So we want to be looking at him now before he gets more expensive, I reckon. Second driver, there's a few I'm thinking. Valtteri Bottas, Hadjar, Behrman, Colapinto, or Lindblad. Not sure who I'm gonna go with. And I'm not gonna show you guys either. This is gonna be a surprise. So I've gone through, chosen the second driver I want to be looking at going into next season. I don't think it's who you guys will expected of me to chosen, if that makes sense, because I don't think that was English. But anyway, coming up, so we got sponsors already interested in backing us. Plus we got research finished, so we will be developing that. We have a chance to research something else. I'm gonna go with weight reduction. I reckon weight reduction will be good. As Echo are interested, sure. We don't have any slots to put them on the car, but we will at some point, as our engineering gets the development expansion done. That is very nice. We'll be able to develop both of these parts. They should come both before the Bahrain Grand Prix, as we can now do the same but for chassis, and these still have a while left in them, so nothing we can go there. Let's go into the grid reveal though. So there it was. There was a grid reveal. Our car looking absolutely fresh, alongside the other teams, looking absolutely beautiful. As we simulate the final few days before the Australian Grand Prix, unfortunately our research gets delayed. And we have an engineering task that we have to do. So we'll go do that. Of course, cable assembly, that's gonna have to be delayed because my team is apparently just incompetent, which is fine. But we'll do some more rear development upgrades. Still a while before they come, but still better than never. As celebrity visit, I don't know. I guess so. Yeah, why not? We simulate the last days before Australia. Get to the race weekend. I'm gonna leave this video here. The first race should be coming out soon, hopefully. I look forward to it. I look forward to seeing you there. Goodbye.